Once again, my home state of Oklahoma makes national news, with another man-cave-dwelling troglodyte who is clumsily trying to stretch out his penis by yanking it towards somebody who called him nasty names. Of course, I'm talking about Senator Markwayne Mullin, and he represents the embryonic Republican evangelical so-called alpha male Christian who has no interest in Jesus' command to be meek, to turn the other cheek, to give that soft answer that turns away wrath. No. Markwayne's God wants a literal white knight to climb over a desk and start wailing on the icky name caller who tweeted insults like greedy, moron, clown, and fraud. No, a 46-year-old adult male can't simply let stand that combination of consonants and vowels.
Sir, this is a time, this is a place. You want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
No, stop it.
Is that your solution every poll?
No, sit down.
Sorry, Eric.
Sit down.
Okay.
You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Okay.
Sit down, please.
His honor must be defended, right? Pistols at dawn. Let's settle this like men, If men were West African chimpanzees that spit at you and throw their feces and might even tear off your face. Markwayne Mullin, self-professed Christian and family man, doesn't just want to spit and throw shit and rip off your face. Markwayne is a biter.
Even if you lose a fight, you want to make sure the other guy will never want to fight you ever again, because it's kind of a win-win at that point. But we need to move from an almost
By the way, I'm not afraid of biting. I will bite.
biting.
I'll bite 100%. Yeah. I mean, a fight, I'm going to bite. I'll do anything. I mean, I'm not above it. And I don't care where I bite, by the way. It just is going to be a bite.
I'm not even going to ask any further questions on that. I think that basically speaks for itself.
In any other context, an employee of any institution, corporation, business, enterprise who instigated a fist fight and then threatened to bite you, well, that would be grounds for suspension or termination. Imagine that Senate scenario in the context of your own workplace. Would that be tolerated? At the very least, the instigator or instigators would get written up, not in the United States Senate, where Markwayne gets a little slap on the knuckle by Bernie Sanders before going on to use taxpayer-funded time on Senate workdays to bitch and bait on right-wing podcasts. Now, nobody is surprised that Markwayne behaves like this. What is alarming is how millions of Americans seem to admire his behavior. Every single day, you and I are bombarded with the weak person's interpretation of strength, from Mullin to Trump to hate preacher Greg Locke. It is everywhere, this petulant school bully bullshit you would expect somebody to evolve out of by junior high. Cruelty Christianity, it is the cancer of the 21st century. Religious bigots saying, well, I'm only an asshole because God wants me to be a fighter. Now, perhaps Markwayne Mullin will see this, and he will get his apparently damp and creeping underwear in a wad over what I have said. My consonants, my vowels, so provocative, he simply can't hear or ignore, dismiss, or refute at the adult table, but instead he'll choose to jump on the table, and he will point down to the store-bought Jimmy Dean chicken sausage he previously stuffed into his pants, hoping nobody would ever notice. This is not strength. This is not healthy masculinity. Markwayne Mullin is a symptom. He represents an entire culture of tissue-skinned man-babies who do not have the tool set or a desire to engage in discourse, problem-solving, constructive conflict resolution. His is the dance of the knee-jerk. It's flashy, it's easy, it's lazy, it's infantile, harmful, and stupid. which describes millions of people who are way too eager to worship the fist and the gun and the slur and the hate, all in the name of family and God. You know, Sean O'Brien of the Teamsters is not off the hook, but Sean O'Brien is not a taxpayer-funded, elected public servant so tragically affected by mean tweets that he is willing to turn a chamber of the people into a drunken midnight bar fight. Markwayne, you are a symptom of the cancer. And sadly, the Republican Party, well, they seem to feed the cancer. They don't mind its cancer. They celebrate the cancer as long as it remains bigger and more popular than the healthy body. Even if it kills democracy, as long as it dominates. But that tragic fact does not make you any less pathetic. It doesn't fix your toxic, manly man notions about yourself. Mature, tempered, evolved, productive, healthy masculinity might be chasing you, but you will always be faster.